cold, alone, no friends, just
Business.
yeah,
Still there.
yeah. Well, I used to live that life, really did, and the Holy Spirit put it on my heart this morning to share with you how I came to know Jesus. Oh, the first time I ever met Jesus, I never knew who he was. I knew what he. I mean, I knew of him, but I never knew him. And so he says, "This is my commandment: that ye love one another as I love you." Wow, Jesus, you love me. I don't even know you. How you love me? Then Jesus says, "Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." Okay, I can roll with that with Jesus. I mean, there's been a couple friends that I thought I had. I would have thought I'd lay my life down for before in the past. But then he says, "Ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you." Wow, that opened my eyes up. I'm your friend, Jesus? How am I your friend? I don't even know you. Well, then Jesus says, "Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth." Wow, I got quiet on that. I was like, okay, what you mean? Then Jesus told me, he says, "But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard from my Father I made known to you." I was like, how? How did you do this, Jesus? And he said, "Can you read my words?" So I said, okay. He says, then he told me, "Ye have not chosen me, but I've chosen you, and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever shall ye ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you."
Amen.
That right there has brought me to tears for the first time ever in my life. From the life I walked, the path I walked down. For a man that I never knew, not only did he lay his life down for me, but yet then he calls me a friend. I'm more than just a slave. I'm more than just another person passing in existence. I am a friend of Jesus.
Amen.
He loves me. Even though all the evil that I've done, all the stuff that I've done to people, he says, "I love you. You are my friend."
Amen.
So therefore, by him loving me and I am his friend, that means he forgave me of me. And that was the first time ever in my life that somebody forgave me for me. I couldn't even forgive myself, but yet he already forgave me. He loved me. He was my friend, and I didn't even know him. So I was like, well, how can I repay? Jesus, I got to be in debt to you for this. How can I repay that back? He says, share my love, share my words, share me. That is payment. And then further on, it says, "These things I command you, that you love one another. If the world would hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world the world would love his own. But because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you."
Wow.
See, I always thought, because I was alone, all the evils and all that was around me, surrounding me, it was all hatred. It was consuming me. And the more I got thinking about it, it was the world hating me as I was hating the world. And so the reason why is because Jesus was already in me and I didn't even know it. He was always there. He was always there holding my hand. even when I couldn't feel him, because I didn't know him. And therefore, I'm no longer in the dark. I'm no longer scared of the light.
Amen.
And it overflows. It's addicting. The love of Jesus is unreal. There's so many people who come to churches throughout this nation that don't truly know the love of Jesus. They don't experience it, but because they're too scared to see Jesus for Jesus. They're too scared to want to love Jesus, or they're too scared to feel love because they never knew what love was. And I was one of them. And I didn't realize the love that was already in me from Jesus, but it was always there. He knew me before I was even thought of. He knew me when he was creating this earth, because he loved me.
Amen.
He loves us. Every one of us has this love in us. Every one of us has the Jesus that's in us. We just have to turn to it. We have to latch on to it. We have to have that best friend in our own hearts, in our own lives, in our own souls, which is Jesus. And then that's when your world is going to start changing. That's when you're going to start feeling things. You're going to start experiencing life. I'm telling you, walking through this world empty, just an evil vessel, sucks. It really does. All you think of is just anger, rage, fear, rage, anger. And then all of a sudden it hits you like a ton of bricks, boom. And you're like, wow, what is this? What is this I'm feeling? It's life. I'm living for once. I'm not just existing, I'm living, I'm thriving. And it's because of the love of Jesus, because he chose to befriend me before I knew him.
Amen.
And that's what he put on my heart to share with y'all this morning.
Amen.
I took this out of my home and hung this here a while back. I've never received a single comment about that picture. And yet, of all the artwork that I have, and I have a lot of Christian artwork, that is my favorite of all. The title of it is Time is Running Out. If you look there, the sands in the hourglass in the hands of God are just about dribbled out. We are running out of time.
Yes.
More importantly, we are wasting time.
Yes.
You're right.
Amen.
While souls
Or dying.
find their way to hell every single day.
Yeah.
Every single hour. Every single minute. Google it if you want. Go to YouTube if you want. And look at the people who died and were resurrected. Whose hearts were restarted by the doctors and physicians. Who went through and can describe to you what it was to be in heaven, and can describe to you what it was to be in hell. And consistently, this is what the study showed. Those who died, or had what they called the near-death experience, who experienced hell, right, after an extensive study of all these different websites and all the rest of this, do you know how many people I found didn't get saved? Zero. Zero did not turn to Jesus. Zero out of those who had a near-death experience and experienced hell for as little as 30 seconds. 30 seconds in hell would change your life and your outlook, and you would realize that when we are running out of time, come on, we're missing the boat. You need to invite somebody new to church. The ones who just won't come, okay, continue to invite. But it's time to invite some people to the church that's new. 2020 ought to be an outreach year in every aspect. This should be the year we get our act together, Cameron. You were not Johnny today. Put that phone down. Look up. We can't take lightly any responsibility that we have in the ministry. And I'm not just picking on Cameron, right? I'm telling you, my family sometimes does me a favor instead of serving God. Stop doing me favors. Better start serving God.
Amen.
I can take it or leave it. Well, then leave it. Because if you think nobody else will do it and you're not called to it and you don't have any joy in it, stop. Go away. Quit. Somebody will rise up, called by God, who has a passion to do it.
Amen.
Amen.
So the question becomes whether or not you want to be the one that God just shuttles over to the side because you will not be used, or you want to be the one that's used by God and operate in joy. Because I'm going to tell you something. You get used by the devil, there ain't no joy in that.
Right.
There's a lot of misery in that.
Yep.
If we're streaming, I want you to cut it off. I want to talk to this Lighthouse group.